Hello honeybees, I finished a sketchbook and I really love the sketchbook because it is the one that I bought while visiting my dearest friend from Germany. It is by Kunst and Papier and 35% cotton. It's for wet medium and I used mostly gouache in this one, and it took me almost a year without a month to finish it off, but I think I did most of it at 2018 because I started intensely painting with gouache. First page, Dean little sticker, then my name and some private info. And this is a drawing I was gifted by a kid in camp. Some Germany impressions, watercolor, swatching and trying out things with gouache. You might remember this one. It was done in camp. Favorite color palette. Ink and watercolor. It is from the references that I took while skiing in Kowal. It's in Carpathian Mountains. It is the Carpathian Mountains, but it's the reference I took in camp summer. And I actually did this a lot later when I started doing schoolism lessons with Nate and Fox, trying stuff with watercolor, black and white value studies. These are pleinaires in watercolor and ink pens. This is from the Plein. It is a cloud shaped like this, looks like a nuke. And this one is from Garden, but I don't know. I didn't do much plein air back then. And one more study. Those are the artists that I did studies from. And also I did some notes on some of them about what I want to improve and what I don't like. This is also plein air drawing, but I painted it at home. I think you did it with me in one of my vlogs. Trying out all of the greens that I can do with just yellows and blues, and those are the pure greens. Right now I added this green to my palette. Pleinairing in Carpathian Mountains while visiting Mountain Cognac. I think this is the Mountain Signac, which is the opposite from the mountain that we went on, obviously. And I had such a delight painting it, but I don't like it, but I love the experience that it brought me. This is where I tried watercolor for commission, and I needed to know which effects I can get. I think that I saw the lightning because it will probably start to storm. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can definitely hear thunder. Pastel from the reference. Well, I basically took the reference, this background from Pinterest, and just added 2 characters in there. I really love this picture. I mean, just the technique that I used and the brush strokes, especially this area. Nice. Underpainting. Yeah, I think this is the sketchbook where I started to experiment and started to deal with underpainting. Try to get that awesome in-between color in the evening sky when the sun sets. You know, that you have yellow and then some magic color that was super hard for me to recreate in gouache, and then blue. So I was trying that. Gouache and transparent gouache and sketches of Castillo. You probably remember this one. Yeah, thanks for trying. And thanks for trying and this one. This was the start of my daily gouache drawing. Failed this one. sometimes you try it for the second time and it works definitely better. Though I don't remember which one was the first time and which one was the second. Anyway, let's move on. This is the spot where I go to get the source of water to get water home. Yeah, because I don't use tap water for drinking. Plein airing while on the road to... oh my god, where was that? It's also plein airs. I spilled water here. While we were on our way to... god... to the previous mountain strip in winter. I don't remember the name of the mountain. I love these two. This is from my travel with parents, and this is from Carpathians. And yes, I mostly do paintings from my own references because I feel more connected to them, and I also can manipulate them more. From Bukovel. Yeah, and you should probably not try to paint fire if you never painted fire before from the life. It's hard. I like this one. I painted it in 6 a.m. in the house that we stayed while we were on our trip to ski in Bukovel in Carpathians, and this is view from my window. And those are just the swatches of the underpainting, so I will not forget which underpainting I used and how in the end it showed in picture. This is also a plein air, or more like still life painting of my babies, of my plants in at home. This is the lake. It was completely frozen. I failed at translating it into the painting, but I still like the color choice, and it still had an emotional value and nostalgic value. I really like how this blue underpainting played out in the end of this picture. You can see really interesting transitions and result, and this is the painting of the flower that my dad gave me on the Women's Day. Next page, one more plein air that you already probably saw me painting on channel. This is the study from the GAW Cooper. So basically I took the colored version, then tried to paint it in black and white, but then I gave it up and just made them on my phone into black and white and painted from the black and white version to just practice before I will go back to painting from color in black and white. Waterfalls, also from my own personal preferences. Those are the artists that I really admire and studies from their works. I really love the composition, but I think I didn't do as much of a good job on the values themselves. Plein air. My god, I had so much trouble with that tree. I couldn't paint it. I couldn't understand what is going on with that. But then I went back and changed the perspective and well, yada yada, and you will see the later picture in here. I really like this one. It's expressive. If you don't know what it is, that's supposed to be a fallen tree on water. This is also plein air. Plein air. Oh, you can hear it. It's plein air. April going on. This is from reference. I really like this one. I think I could have done a better job on transitions here, but I still like it. It's good. References, Carpathians. Most of the sketchbook is just my me trying to show the beauty that I saw with my own eyes in Carpathians while hiking. This is in park near home. I didn't like that one, so I went home and repainted it 2 times more. Nightscape. And it's a Schoolism assignment. It's from the reference from picture. Plein air. One more plein air. Oh, I really love this one. I painted it near my house, and I really want to paint more cars. I love cars, but for some reason we don't do what we want. But I painted it near my home. It was just I sat down in the middle of the street and on the broad walk. So it's not on the street where cars are riding, obviously. And it was a beautiful light, 11 a.m. morning. Such a beautiful atmosphere. I love this picture just for the memories it holds. One more assignment from Schoolism classes, and one more assignment from Schoolism classes, but I didn't like it. I failed it, so I repainted it once again. These paintings took me, I think, total 10 minutes on my balcony, and so far they are among the most loved pieces on the Instagram. Well, to say, I do love these colors. I think they look good, close to reality. Also, this was the time where the violet flowers were blooming. I don't remember the name of them. My own references, and I put a character in that. I don't like it that much, though it's far closer to what I plan to do in the future and what type of art I love to really produce. Also, and this is from the reference picture. I just really love these types of gray-green color palettes, colors. This is the one that I repainted. Oh, here's the first version of it, and then I gave it a second try, and this is the second version, and I like it far more. It's far better constructed in values. Next plein air, and this is when the actual plein air that I like starts. So those are mostly the pieces that I really enjoyed making, and I do love how they came out. So I'm proud of that one. Good. Nice strokes. Really feels like me. Nice painting. This is still life. Tree on the lawn that I usually go to while walking in the forest. And this is that trees that I could not draw for a long time. Those who were on Patreon, wink wink, know my struggles was this one. So yeah, I gave it a second chance, changed the composition, and right now I'm really proud of it as well, and I love it. This is the studying color of the nightscape. I really like how it came out. I had a sort of time out between these paintings and this one, as you can see, almost like a month, because I was in art struggling mode and couldn't do much of. And this one I finished today. It's okay looking for my first in color portrait. And the last one is a study of values, the Abraham Lincoln portrait study. And here's just the piece of paper that I used to cover the second page. If I was painting on one, then I would cover another one. Pretty simple. And the last page is just a page of swatches, of watercolors, and because I hate drawing and painting on the last pages, I even left this one blank because I couldn't deal with the sketchbook anymore. I wanted to move on to the next one. And that is it for this little baby. And to camp, I'm taking with me my other sketchbook that I'm trying to fill in from 2014. So guys, I'm going to camp as a camp counselor, so if you're not getting any videos, that's probably why. Hopefully I'm having fun, and I will see you in July. And if you want to support me and my art and see more content from me, please consider checking out my Patreon and give it a chance. I would be really thankful. All the love to you guys. Keep creating and carry on.